Fletcher. So,
well, he's going across to Fletcher now. And yeah, Fletcher gets booked. Maybe it wasn't McLean. Oh, he's booked another Bristol Rovers player, Wilson, as well.
Yeah, it was those two to start with.
Yeah.
And then McLean obviously has to get involved. And so he gets the yellow as well. But again, don't know what it sparked from, because Moeller's come off the bench as well and got involved. So to be just a frustrating day, really, because that game was in the pocket. It was done. There was very little needed to get through the game. The chances that we've missed come to ruin because we've given up an opportunity at the other end and they've taken it. And certainly Omachair made a big difference when he came on up front, added a bit extra spice, bit of movement, bit of pace and guile, and they've come out with a point from nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, frustration for Wrexham, who should have had that game won many times over. Took the lead through Elliot Lee. Lovely goal, fabulous pass by Matty James, and Lee with a great first time finish. Lee then goes off injured, frustratingly for Wrexham, hopefully not too serious. But yeah, Wrexham dominated, made chance after chance, got into countless other opportunities, just great positions, and couldn't pull the trigger and get that second goal, and then paid the price with Omachere's header from close range. Great controlled header by him. An error by Barnett not dealing with the ball at the far post. And yeah, at the end, as you said, Mia, we were clinging on, weren't we? The last 5 minutes, the added time, was desperate, having dominated the game.
yeah, it's such a frustrating one. You know, like I said, it feels like 2 points dropped, really. But in the end, you sort of have to be happy with that point, because, you know, I feel like Bristol Rovers could have and maybe should have got something out of that in the last few minutes. You know, watching back the goal, he has tried to clear it, Ryan Barnett, but probably just gone the wrong way. His body position, he's just got it wrong, and he'll look back at it, and I'm sure he'll be frustrated because he's been so good this season, not just obviously offensively, but I think defensively he's been very solid too. But yeah, really frustrating one. We said at half time that we had so many chances, particularly in that first half, which I thought we were so good considering the weather conditions. We just haven't taken advantage of it, and it'll be, you know, a frustrating one to take, you know, especially going into Christmas now. But hopefully back at the racecourse on Boxing Day, hopefully get back to winning ways.
Well, that's right. We moved the ball around very nicely, and that move we had in the first half, where we just didn't get the final ball off, was spectacular in its one-touch quality. But despite all that, it's just the old truism, isn't it? If you don't get that second goal, the opponent's not dead.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's so frustrating because that, I feel, is 2 points dropped. I think Cambridge last week, I thought that was a fair result, a point gained, and you look to the next one. But that one, the way that we've played in the first 75 minutes was just good enough to take all 3 points. And you have to score the goals when the opportunities come and bury these teams, because a little something will give them a spark and give them a little hope. And we've given them that, and they've come, and yes, Ryan Barnett's made a mistake, and they've capitalised on it, but the game should be done by then, and that'll be the frustration in the changing room, I'm sure.
I mean, the worry for me is at the moment, where are the goals going to come from? Because, you know, defensively we look so solid, but you can only rely on that to a certain point, and especially now with, obviously, I really hope Elliot Lee is nothing serious, but he's one who's going to contribute, and if he's out for, you know, a bit of a period of time, then that's a bit of a worry, especially when you look at Paul Mullin not being in the form that maybe we'd expect him to be in, and all he needs is that one goal. I think that's what everyone knows that, but it's just getting that one goal, that first goal. And, you know, at the moment it just doesn't look like it's coming, and obviously Jack Marriott's still out. Hopefully he's back sooner than expected, but there's still that period, especially going into the next few weeks, where games do build up. It's a busy time. There's some big games in there too, so yeah, a few sort of questions I think at the moment for Phil Parkinson to sort of ponder over, and it'll be interesting to see, you know, how it unfolds in the next few weeks.
Yeah, there was quite a few opportunities today where we could have just laid that pass in, and we didn't pick the right pass at the right time, where we're really normally good at that, and we've just not maybe taken that. Andy Cannon with an opportunity to mull in the first half, then there was Fletcher in the second half, just couldn't quite play it to just those deals. That's really fine lines, but it's the difference between going away with 3 and going away with 1 point.
Yeah, absolutely so. And then, as we said, at the very end, we could have paid for it. I mean, the Rathbone deep into added time with that crazy challenge in the 6-yard box had a mad scramble. It was a brilliant piece of last-ditch defending, or we would have lost this match. So, well, it's but yeah, the opportunities racked up. Mullin did have a couple of opportunities, not easy ones. The second one, he lashed over the bar from the edge of the box, so he was right to take it on, I think, just got underneath it. The first one was indicative of the frustrating time he's had when he ran down the right-hand side. He thought he was offside and stopped to invite Cannon to run onto it, and it turned out he wasn't offside, and he could have run in on goal, which is frustrating, but again, that's life, it's bad luck. Yeah, but Wrexham will be hugely frustrated with that. 2 points dropped. That was about as one-sided a fixture as you could imagine. I mentioned in commentary, I didn't even write anything down that Bristol Rovers achieved until the goal. And yet, we haven't finished, put them to bed. And
well, I think two injuries have possibly changed this game today. Forbes going off and Thomas coming on. He's got their man of the match today for them down that left-hand side. And Elliot Lee going off because he was in absolutely glorious form in that first half an hour and was running the show. He was on the ball, he was creative, he was sharp, he was looking positive all the time. And that maybe is just that's flipped the game, really, in Rovers' favour.
It's sort of ironic that leading up to this, I saw a few people suggesting that we wouldn't persevere with using Lee as the sort of second striker, that we'd switch back to two up front. And yet, right now, after seeing the way he played, I'm thinking I hope he's fitting back soon, because that was a lovely example of, and also giving us that extra man in midfield, made the build a bit better.
Yeah, and I think that's an away formula that might well work, because we've been poking around for this away form. Our away form's all right, it's just not as good as our home form, is it? Because that's incredible. Our away form is mid-table, you know, that's absolutely fine. And we've been sort of not playing great, but picking up bits here and there. And I think this formula might suit away from home, with Lee being able to help out in the midfield when we're under pressure a little bit, but also being that link between him and Palmer being the battering ram that he is. And I think that's why he's stuck with it away from home. I think looking at the Cambridge game, you might look back and go, right, we probably could have gone with two strikers up there against them and really took the game to them. And maybe that's a way forward, you know, coming up in the games coming up over Christmas.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's an option rather than a necessity. It depends how good Lee is, of course. But, well, frustration for Wrexham. Should have won it, but didn't. At least the unbeaten run continues to grow, with a final score of Bristol Rovers 1, Wrexham 1. We've been Mark Griffiths, Mia Roberts and Andy Morrell from Wrexham AFC.